pretty good. So yeah, I had this chicken stuff that I had from somewhere else. And oh, you might remember a few months ago or whatever, a month ago, I bought this shrimp stuff and they gave you a free box of white rice. I'm like, okay, I'll buy that. I didn't realize even at the time that there's 4 bags of rice in here, which is cool. And so I've already made 1 bag, and I just made another. And oh, there's the supervisor. What are you doing? Yeah, it's cool down there. Bandit. What are you doing, Bandit? And so yeah, now I've learned how to sort of make rice at home. Because I never did. Never ever did. It's remarkable. Oh, look at that here. Oh, anyway. Boiling a bag of rice. Wow. You can tell I've not cooked a lot of stuff in my life. I've always wanted to get a rice cooker. Oh, it's a gray day. Kind of warm. Hi, Fredo. Hi. Oh, it's windy out there. Just noticed. Kind of windy out there. T-Cube. It's gonna rain all damn week, it looks like. Every day. I'm glad I cut the grass yesterday. That took 2.5 hours. Alejandra. Drink water. It's supposed to rain tonight, maybe, too. It's nasty rain all week. We just got through tons of rain. Tired of it. Oh my. What you doing, Bandit? What are you doing, Bandit? There's a cat over there littering the floor. What are you doing? Hmm? He's not answering. It's cool over there, I think. That's why he lays there. Oh, what's everybody else up to? Oh, I should have gone to. I'm gonna check out Gary Kasparov, the chess player. He was doing a discussion at 5 p.m. about the state of the world. Wow. Hey, from Berlin. Welcome to the north coast of America. Wallison. Don't forget, guys, thumbs ups, that helps. Not your granddad, and no one else that I know of. I was at a Bob Evans restaurant years ago on Father's Day. Back when they still had a counter to sit at. They took all the counters out after COVID, sadly. I like sitting at counters. You know, watching the activity, interacting with people instead of, stuffed over in a corner. Long live the 70s. Hey, it was a good time. And, nice young server comes up to me, and then she's taking my order, and she goes, "Happy Father's Day." And I go, "None that I know of." And she kind of looks at me strange. "What do you mean?" I says, "Women pretty much always know if they have kids. Guys, not so much." I had to explain it to her. Yep, the greatest stadium concerts in America were in the 70s here in Cleveland. At the old municipal stadium. You want to go look up some concerts, go look those up. 80,000 people, man. So apparently, protesters were blocking the entrance to the ICE detention center in Delaney Hall, New Jersey. Oh, it's called Delaney Hall in Newark, New Jersey. Stuff got kind of heated. And I think this is what has to happen to really, tackle some of these issues is monster resistance to this administration. I hear voices. Who knows? I'm so proud of myself that I have a box of rice in the house and I know how to heat it up. Boiling the bag rice. First time I ever made it was the other day. Should look at the radar. Come on.
Alright, so I just finished assembling a knife made and designed by YouTuber AVE. I'm not quite sure how you say that, but they're definitely not cheap. But so far, it seems that it's really good quality as expected. It took about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes to assemble, even with sanding everything down, making it all run smoothly. You see it's a really positive locking mechanism. Feels sturdy. Looks nice. And yeah, so far I'm pretty impressed with it, even though they're extremely expensive. I'll carry this in my pocket over the next few months and see how it holds up. Could use a little more cleaning up on the edges. You can see the stop-start points here where the laser cut out the pieces, but other than that, it's very nice quality.
I didn't know he was selling stuff. Is an abbreviation, comma. It stands for Arduino versus everything. That's cool. I'm gonna have to look into that.
What we're going to demonstrate, in case you don't have unarmed and fearless, is why we clear the weapon to the outside. Right-handed opponent, we're moving the weapon to his right. Left at 11, the woman who says she uncovered evidence which may be tied to the firing of a longtime Horry County police officer is speaking to News 13. Thank you for joining us.
Anyway.
What we're going to demonstrate, in case you don't have unarmed and fearless, is
Let's show you guys the supervisor. Let's check in. What are you doing there? Meow. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, look at me. I can turn over. Yeah. Yeah. Bandit. What are you doing, Bandit? Is it cool there?
The third production of the Central Park 5 was planned by the Detroit Opera 3 years ago. Since its conductor,
Hey, don't forget about me. Hi, Fredo. What's going on? I'm okay. You sure? Yeah. Okay. Oh my. What was that? What time is it? It's a little late for London. Yep. Come here too late, won't get the UK crowd. They're mostly going to bed.
A delivery driver is caught on camera relieving herself in front of customers' homes just moments after dropping off their packages. Disgusted homeowners in Woodland Hills awoke to find the mess right on their doorstep.
That's nasty.
Surveillance footage shows the driver relieving herself not once, but twice, just minutes apart. The delivery driver has already been relieved, you might say, from her job, but certainly you can't unsee this.
KTLA's Carlos Santalo is live in Woodland Hills with more. Quite a story tonight, Carlos.
Yeah, we're Korean. We've heard the saying, when you gotta go, you just simply have to go. But this takes it to a whole nother level. An Amazon delivery driver leaves a nasty surprise on this Mother's Day, and she was caught in the act twice. A delivery driver for Amazon can't seem to hold it in on more than one occasion. A woman is seen about to leave an Amazon package at this Port Offiano Drive in Woodland Hills around 5:30 Mother's Day morning. But she also leaves a smelly surprise. She relieves herself, does number one and number two before pulling up her shorts and walks away. The homeowners were expecting a Mother's Day gift.
When I woke up, my husband said he was going to bring me some coffee and a pastry. He went downstairs and was greeted by not only one package, but a second inappropriate, disgusting package, which was essentially like human feces and looked to be urination.
Tamara Bedoy and her family could not believe their eyes after watching the
nasty
footage from their surveillance cameras.
You can see the mess that she left. So I was really disgusted. It was a horrible experience. And my husband unfortunately had to pick it up on Mother's Day.
She was not done. On another delivery later that morning, the worker is seen urinating on the front property of a different Woodland Hills home. She pulls down her shorts, does her business, and takes off like nothing ever happened.
I kind of like clutched my pearls a little bit because I'm like, really? A second time? It was kind of like, wow, still not done.
It's unclear why the driver just couldn't wait to find a restroom. The incidents happened 20 minutes apart, the homes less than 1 mile from one another.
That was disgusting, like very disgusting.
Because this is something you guys would never do, right?
No. She probably had Taco Bell before.
Amazon reps say the driver was an independent contractor, adding in a statement, quote, "We're deeply disturbed by the unacceptable behavior of this delivery driver and apologize to the customers involved. We immediately identified
Oh, my.
the driver and they are..."
Okay, I mean, we all got to go. There's just no two ways around that, right? We all got to go. But, you know, if I got to go, well, it's easier for a guy generally, but I'm going to go find a private place. I'm not going to do it where I think I might be on camera, let alone on somebody's property like that. That's this yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Ugh. I mean, marking her territory? What? Needs to keep a camp bucket in her truck. Pretty strange. I used to install cameras, amongst other things. And believe me, somebody wants to have a camera watching something, you'll never know it's there if it's installed properly, surreptitiously. So nowadays, as cheap as cameras are, you got to assume you're on camera somewhere when you're out and about. I was going to look at radar. Weather Channel. Marcus. You don't like my hair, Marcus? Oh, it's not supposed to rain for a few hours. Okay. I know, it's out of control. Where's the rain coming from tonight? From the south. Oh no, we're gonna get rain at... Oh, it's gonna break up a little. We might not get that much. All right, that's good. We're gonna get rain after 11, yeah. I know it's all a wreck. I've been very lazy. 8 months of it. I only get my hair cut once every 8 months. Wait a minute. Where do you live, CJ? I don't know if I know. I wish I was mobile more. I would, because like Baba has a job, plumbing job for me in DC. You know, I could just travel around a little and do some jobs. Maria. Well, I'm in the vertical mode, Steve. In the vertical live streaming mode on YouTube, it's public. So I don't know if you know this, because I'm not sure how you found me, you know. But when you're on the vertical mode of when you flip the phone around, when you're in the vertical mode of shorts, when you stop a short, where is it? Let me change this around. Anyhow, all you do is touch live here. And now you're in the, oh, that's actually me. Now you can just doom scroll through all the different live streams that are vertical. If I was streaming horizontal, it would strictly be for subscribers.
Come on now, chat. I mean, I'm younger than you, but I don't know what that is. Wanting to date, yeah. I feel you, Wolfie. You should just take time to get to know yourself, to love yourself. You can find the perfect person. You know, chat. Simple chat lines was trying to take you. And someone that's true. That is really true. Know what you want. Love yourself. Decide to live it.
Maria. Well, if you stay curious, you'll always learn something. Hi, Maria. I'm Fredo. You say what? We're spinning at 1,000 miles an hour around the sun at 64,000 miles an hour. What are you, insane? How could we do that? We would fly off into space. Says every flat earther. I know. We would fly off into space. Says every flat earth person. Baba. Except they don't believe in gravity, apparently. Only the firmament. Go look up flat earthers discussing Earth rotation. Oh my God, you'll lose your mind. You can't have a discussion with someone who doesn't believe in science and facts. Oh, was it? It's windy here. I don't know what Lake Erie looks like over here. It's windy out there. Apparently, I just saw a post said that a number of top administrators in the Trump organization believe in the flat Earth. I'm like, what the fuck? What the frick? Yeah, rice is okay. Oh, really? That's insane. Oh, whose hero? Who are we talking about? I had some Asian chicken and peppers that I had from somewhere, and I just boiled up some rice. Boiling a bag of rice. I've learned that this is a pretty cool concept. I've never done this before. What a concept, boiling the bag of rice. Carl Sagan. Carl Sagan never said the world is flat. These are fighting words. Oh, what is going on here? What's this phone doing? What's that? Why is there... Oh, stop that. This phone is so slow to react, you'll screw up everything you touch trying to do things. Oh, you're from Brazil. Hello. Holds the planets up. What do you mean up? McDonald's plans to hire. What? That's ridiculous. What do you mean dropping? That's nonsense, Steve. Dropping. So you believe we're on a flat Earth, apparently, right? And there is no sun, it's just a light bulb up there? I'm not even going to have this discussion with anybody. Dropping. Up and down is a relative concept. If we're looking at a planet out there, up and down doesn't have an up and down. Up and down is only relative to where you're at. Hey, Errol. How heavy the planets are. No, there's a thing called dark matter out there. And there's gravity, gravitational forces dropping. Planets are all in motion. They're just not sitting there. All planets exist in some system. Ours is the Milky Way system, in you know, and our little group here around the sun. Grasping your question. What do you mean then? Al. What do you mean? Moving very fast and no collisions. Asteroids hit things all the time. Meteors hit things. What do you mean? We are in a system. Okay? There's gravitational forces in the system. We are locked in our orbits. Do you not believe that we orbit things? So what are you trying to explain then, if you understand that? The big bodies are locked in orbits. They're in location. They're on station. It's only asteroids and meteors that are the foul children of the universe. Yeah, Steve, and what's hard to understand about that? If you understand and accept the concepts of how this is all working. This reminds me of watching all those damn flat Earth videos a couple years ago. You want to go down a rabbit hole and lose your mind? Go watch all the flat Earth videos I have in my conspiracy playlist. What factor? Yeah, I need to get out of here. My friend wants to go to the store, so I'll take him to the store. God. Well, yeah, I'm not talking about God. You are. If mankind ever learns of other beings out there, what will it do to us? Will we react like some of the uh, uh, things we've seen in science fiction movies or on Star Trek? Or will we, what will we do? Will we lose our minds? Oh my God, whoa! What happens if some being shows up who's got crazy powers that we don't understand? Oh, are we going to worship him? Are we going to run in fear? I mean, it's all supposition. The day the earth stood still. Yes. Gort. Powerful lessons in that movie. Powerful lessons. Linda. Yeah. God should show up as a woman. It would just be the best. Life doesn't imitate art. Ooh, I don't know. I know some pretty crazy art and artists. Some quite insane artists. Oh, there you go, Linda. There you go, Linda. Well, that's what you say, Steve. I'll stick with the realities of brain science on why people are sick and insane. Enough of that, Steve. Who cares? If that's your real worry in life, then go deal with it somewhere else. Don't, because it doesn't affect anything here. Okay. Who cares if somebody believes in that the sky is pink, and that's what they paint? Who cares? It does not. It only matters because you say to yourself it matters. That's all. There's no proof there's a God. There's a guy who was named Jesus who lived a couple thousand years ago. So you're going to say that every other civilization on planet, because of telling people that your thought is the only way. That's what I don't like about anyone. Okay? So you're telling me the ancient Chinese or the tribesmen living in the rainforest in Brazil who never interacted with European human beings, that their beliefs are wrong, whether they believe in a god or not. That's nonsense. That's the height of of hubris there, that you think that only your beliefs are the only beliefs. Oh, poppycock. Whatever. We were talking about the flat earth. Any group of people that has gone and pushed their beliefs on others, I find completely obnoxious, obscene, all of those adjectives. What does IQ have to do with anything? I was tested higher than that. It doesn't matter. I mean, you can believe it all you want, but does it make it true? The truth is, we're fixed here on a planet spinning around and then it's moving around, and those are truths. Anything else? Well, yeah, I'm a data-based guy. Okay. And yes, I get that believing in a God is faith, you know. But beyond that, it's all supposition, because I think if there is a God, he's off in Alpha Centauri or somewhere, you know, having a good time, because he obviously doesn't care much about what goes on here. If there was a true God, God, or is it just some dude with power like Q from Star Trek, or the Greek gods, for example, you know, they're just having fun watching this madness down here. Who cares? It doesn't. It's not going to affect my day one way or the other. So he cares that we will slaughter ourselves for centuries, and then maybe come to a higher level of being, and you're still not going to have, even if you stop all the violence on the planet, you're still not going to have everybody believing in a god. Well, again, these are your beliefs. There's no factual proof, you know. Pagans, for decades and centuries and millennia, pagans, before we became more enlightened and understood the world around us and have science and could make things that we would never dream of 500 years ago, you know, they, and the human condition seems to need this. See, that's the problem. The human condition, my friend is a psychologist, talks about this. The human condition needs these things. It needs to believe that there's something else in control. Instead of thinking that maybe just, we're it and that's it, Oh, maybe we have a soul or a spirit. We don't know. I mean, I have friends that are very spiritual. I have a friend who's a medium who I really admire, you know, but I don't know, you know. Oh, that's fine, Steve. All right, enough of that. I told you, don't want these discussions here. Not just for me, but for everything. Like somebody who said it before, Al. Um, Politics is public, religion is private, God is private. Anybody want some rice? Because I'm not saving it. I don't have anything to mix with it anyhow, so I'll just throw it out. I didn't know until I read about it. I guess same with pasta, that you can get really sick from bad rice. I don't think I'd ever really read a lot about it until I did read about it. The rice can get really bad and hurt you. Anybody ever heard of anybody getting really sick from it or something? Getting it, leaving it in the fridge too long or something? I love these bowls. This is a perfect bowl. Love this shape. I love the material. Some things you just run into, this is perfect. Elon hasn't been around. Yeah, he's been kind of hiding. Bad rice. I've just seen it dry out. Yeah. Apparently, it can get very bad. Same with pasta. Probably pasta. I remember reading some articles a few years back saying, don't save rice for too long. I think it was rice, especially. I've never gotten sick from like any food. I don't think ever. I got a cast iron gut. I got all the best bacteria and stuff going on down there. You freeze everything. Oh, so I could have saved that rice and froze it. I didn't think of that. I do have a lot of baggies. Yeah, I got to get used to freezing more stuff. I never think of freezing leftovers. Yeah. I always forget about Elon. Yeah. Well, but Elon may have disappeared, but thank goodness we've solved the problem now. The U.S. has solved the problem. It's saving downtrodden African farmers and bringing them to America. They're going to get 40 acres and a mule. Let's kick everybody else out, though. You see this nonsense? Yeah, but that's just a phrase. It's just a phrase, Steve. Those phrases are stuck in our heads because we've heard them our whole lives. So it's hard to stop saying things. No, Linda. There's African farmer refugees. African farmer refugees. White Afrikaans. The first flight just landed here in America. These are African farmer refugees from South Africa. But we have to kick everybody else out that's white. Or, I mean, not white, sorry. It's insane. Ugh, it's insane. Found some old pictures of myself looking for a picture of Mom yesterday to post on Mother's Day. No, these are not gold card people. These are not the $5 million people. This is actual refugee status, getting admitted to the United States from South Africa. Time is it? 6:30. I'm gonna take Charlie to the store. Oh. Oh, you're right. McDonald's says it will hire 375,000 probably part-time employees over the summer. Oh, okay. Are these called summer school work programs? I'm gonna say that's a low helicopter flying over. Well, yeah, I definitely got to get into some regular things here. 40,000. Oh, what's with this phone? Did it just die? All right, Steve. Yeah, I gotta get out of here soon. I think this phone just died. The battery doesn't. Oh no, it does this every now and then. Just does this random reboot. Just shuts down and does a random reboot. I probably really need to wipe the whole phone out and do a full reload. Memory's probably getting flaky. I mean, this phone's old. Yeah. And there's a lot on here. This phone does it too. And it's, but with the iPhone, it will help it immensely if you do a complete reset of the device and then just bring everything back from the cloud. I was doing it every few months for a while, but I would always do it because I needed to get it in my head better. I would always go out to the Apple store to do it there. You need to back it up first. You got to do a full backup first. Yeah, I should offload a lot of photos. I mean, both these phones have tens of thousands of photos. Yeah, these do it pretty often. Been meaning to get out to the Apple store for some other issues. Power is low on this. All right. Yeah, I still subscribe to too many YouTube things. I get so many notifications. Yeah, I wish there was a way to manage them better, where I could pick specific notifications to alert me a certain way. That is something I've thought of, but I don't know if there's a way to attempt to do that. Let's see here. Let me make a note about that. Would there be any way to get a item-specific notification from YouTube notifications? There might be, I don't know. Hey, 440. Yeah. All right, there's a little video I want to watch here, listen to mostly. It's only 7 minutes. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna get out of here and go run some errands.
That little green sticker right there, that means this one has already passed the gate. So he's going to use inspection. So far. Few fun finds.
See you later, guys.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'll go through all that. That's fire, right? Yeah. We'll just do everything. Can we do a review at the end? Sure. I'm just not even close to being done yet. Did you guys
Bye, everyone.
Oh, we did. Okay. Yeah. No.
Be nice, be kind. Check your smokealarms.com.